Hey everyone, Mr. E here with another SolidWorks tutorial for students and beginners. And in this one, we're talking about what might be the most important tool apart from making sketches, and that is the Extrude tool when making a 3D part. So the Extrude tool can be used to turn your 2D sketch profiles into three-dimensional objects, right? But in order to use the Extrude tool, we first need some type of 2D sketch entity. Now, let's make a new sketch, and I do go over how to use the sketch tool a little bit more clearly in another video, but I'm just going to click on any of my flat planes and make a new sketch. I'm then just going to draw a simple shape, like for example, a rectangle, and I'm not going to bother with any dimensions or anything like that, but I just have my nice 2D rectangle profile. Now I can exit my sketch, click on the Extrude tool, and that 2D profile is probably automatically selected. But if not, you can actually choose and click on the part that it is that you'd like to extrude. Like you'll see that sketch 4 was the default. If I delete that, I can actually select sketch 4, right? And choose that. And you'll see that this 2D sketch is now being pulled into some type of 3D extrusion. Now you have a couple options for the Extrude tool, right? The default is blind, which just means that it's going in a singular direction, uninterrupted by anything in its surroundings by a set depth. So for example, if I say 1, it's going to extrude 1 inch. I could also choose to go a second direction. So let's say I want to do a symmetrical extrusion. I could, let's say, go 1/2 inch in this direction, then add direction 2 and go 1/2 inch in that direction. I still have a total of extrusion of 1 inch, but now you'll notice that it's symmetrical on my work plane. So that's kind of handy, right? So I'm going to hit the checkbox there. Super simple extrusion. Now let's say we wanted to do something else with our extrusion, like creating cuts and holes in our part. So I'm going to click on the top of my box and make a new sketch, and I'm just going to draw a new box in this box, right? Like so. I could be using the shell tool for this or the offset tool, but focusing on extrude in this window. Let's say I want to cut this box into this box. So I'm going to hit exit sketch, and now I'm going to click Extruded Cut. You'll see that again, my most recent sketch was selected by default, and by default we are cutting inwards to our part. So I can set the depth of my cut, or I could just, pull it all the way through if I want to cut all the way through. And if I hit the checkbox, you'll see we have now cut the center of our part. Now, every time you apply some type of 3D feature to your 2D sketches, you'll notice that becomes grouped together in your plane here. So if I click the drop down, you'll see my original sketches. So these are kind of permanently linked together. If you change one, it changes the other, it affects the other. So keep that in mind that your sketches will now become within the nested drop down. So that's the basic of the Extrude tool. But one of my favorite things to do is to actually extrude up to something, right? So let's actually create a sketch on our top plane. All right, and this time I'll draw a circle. Cool, super simple, right? And I'm going to extrude this circle like so. But I want to extrude it up to the surface of this part. Now, let's just pretend like I don't remember how tall that part is, or let's say this is some type of variable that might change. This is where you might not want to do blind. So instead of saying blind, let's go up to surface. Oops, up to surface. And the surface I'm going to extrude to is this surface. And you'll notice that now it's extruding that circle up to this face, which is kind of cool. Let's say I want to go slightly past the face or slightly below. Well, that's where you would use up to offset from surface. So I click offset from surface, I've selected the face, and let's say I want to go 1/16 of an inch below that face. I can set my offset to be 1/16 of an inch below, or I could also change the direction to go 1/16 of an inch above. So the Extrude tool here, super handy to do lots of different things, mainly turning your 2D profiles into 3D shapes or cutting 3D shapes using either Extrude or Extruded Cut. There's lots of other 3D features here to make 3D parts, which I'll show in my other videos. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.